Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy Zare. Welcome. We're going to be talking about follow-up and specifically follow-up using cards. And in order to do our best, we're going to begin a program. And I'm going to share my screen. Welcome to Cards with Style. I'm Dr. Nancy Zare, and we're going to talk about follow-up, specifically following up with each personality style and selecting cards that are appropriate for each of those styles. As we begin, I have a couple of questions for you to answer. Are you here because you'd like to increase sales? Probably you are. And are you concerned about how to follow up? Most people need to follow up. And according to Jim Rohn, the fortune is in the follow-up, and yet this remains a big challenge. Would you like to know the secret of how to get more sales and follow up successfully? Of course you would. And it's called appreciation marketing. What is appreciation marketing? It's following up by saying thank you, by expressing gratitude and appreciation for your prospect. Let me share with you our agenda. We're going to talk about how to follow up with each of the 4 personality styles. We're specifically going to look at their values and traits, and then I'm going to recommend suggested cards. These are cards that you can find in the send out card system. Now, you may be familiar with the fact that there are over 200 personality systems, things like DISC, Myers-Briggs, colors, animals, objects. Yes, 200 different personality styles. It's like speaking different languages. When you shift to the language of your prospect, they relax, trust builds, sales resistance falls away, and this opens the door to closing more business. I'm going to specifically talk about the Lens personality system, but it's very comparable to the ones that you may have already learned, just different language. And Lens is an acronym, and as you can see, it stands for 4 different styles: the learning style, the energizing style, networking style, and stabilizing style. These are based upon values. So as I go over each of the styles, we'll talk about their values, we'll talk about their traits, and then I'll suggest cards. Let's start with the learning style. Their number 1 value is to learn. These are people who absorb information like thirsty sponges. They're constantly reading, they're surfing the net, they're gathering all sorts of data and statistics. They love the sciences and they can't get enough of new information. They strive to become experts and they absolutely value other people who have expertise. This is something that's very important to them, along with being intelligent. Yes, they tend to be smart, but they absolutely value people who are smart, who are competent, who have the know-how and have the information. So what kind of cards are appropriate for people who are nerds, who are brainiacs, who go deep into a subject matter? Well, they dislike fluff. So you want to avoid cards that are kind of fluffy and funny and, you know, kind of like a little airy-fairy. No, these people are practical and utilitarian. Their humor is very dry, and they especially like to make puns. They enjoy play on words and things that you can do with words that are funny. So they have a very dry sense of humor. They like to highlight and put in the spotlight ideas, information, statistics, that sort of thing. So here are a card that is appropriate for the learning style. Notice the quote about determination. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in man's determination. And that's from Tony Lasorda. This is a sort of card that would appeal to the learning style. Notice it's fairly monochromatic, not a lot of fluff, and it's got information. Here's another card, again, very monochromatic, doesn't, stand out. It is full of words. It will make the reader in the learning style want to read. And of course, this is a quote from from the 14th Amendment and the Constitution. Again, look at the words, the fact that it's monochromatic. It's from Victor Hugo, a recognized English writer. And so again, this is something that would appeal to the learning style. Along with this one, which is again, very monochromatic and just a quick little saying. Not too flowery, not too flowery, just subtle. Energizing style. Now this is a very different style. You can tell from the word energizing, this person is full of energy. And their major value is freedom. Now in the United States, many of us came to this country to exercise political and religious freedom. The kind of freedom we're talking about for the energizing style is the freedom from bosses, from rules, from regulations, from anything that would hold them down, because this is a person who loves freedom, loves to express themselves, be spontaneous and impulsive, and do things on the dime. They're into action, hence energizing. They are full of energy and action, and they have a little bit of ADD, attention deficit, meaning they jump from thing to thing to thing. They're wearing the Bluetooth, they're texting, they're speaking, they're doing something, because this person is always into massive action. They value attention. Oh, they thrive on attention. They like to be center stage. They like for you to take notice, and they want to be important and have you recognize their abilities and who they are. So what kind of cards would you use for the energizing style? Well, they're very playful and fun, and remember, spontaneous. They have a great sense of humor, but it's really more even slapstick, just anything, because this person loves to joke and enjoy humor. That VIP treatment, remember, they like center stage, so especially an oversized card, a card with their picture will get their attention, because they are the most important and a very important person. So here's a card. Congratulations. Notice the strong colors, notice the exclamation point. This is something that would appeal to them. And again, an exclamation point, that horn. Go ahead and toot your own horn. Oh my gosh, that absolutely appeals to the energizing style. Along with this card full of confetti, lots of fun, this is the kind of thing that energizing style enjoys. And put their photo on it. You made my day. Hey, this is who they are. They want you to recognize, extol, praise, sing the praises of who they are and what they're doing. Networking style. Now these people have hearts of gold, and their number one value is about relationships, connecting with other people on a deep personal level, and especially being authentic, being real, down to earth. This is the person who, again, wants to feel that sense of being genuine with one another. They're all about being a part of a team and doing things collaboratively and being a part of the community. They love to be included. So what kind of cards can we have for the networking style? You can even see from the picture here that they love babies and animals, and they do. So anything that suggests connections where they can feel that they are a part of the larger community. They love things that are casual, comfortable, down to earth. And so they also love things that express warmth and love and affection. It was fantastic spending time with you. Notice the flowers, notice the outdoors. And again, this is something that they would feel good about receiving. The flowers again, I am the worst. And of course, if you open up the card, you'll find out it's an apology. Well, this is genuine. This is real. This is something that the networking style can definitely appreciate. Best friends forever. Absolutely. This is who they are. They want to connect. They are loyal. They want that relationship to continue forever. Dare to be great. They are motivational people. They love encouraging one another and to be encouraged. So now let's turn to the final style, stabilizing style. And as you can probably guess from the name, the number one value of the stabilizing style is stability, solidarity, substance. This is the person who wants to be rooted and grounded and feel that a structure and a process in place. They're great planners. They like to have things all planned out. They like things in a row. They like to follow and feel like there is a path for them to transverse. Strong sense of duty and responsibility. This is a person who usually serves our country, takes great pride in the country, likes things that are from their own country. They have a strong sense of duty. They absolutely fulfill what's expected of them, and they expect you to do the same. What kind of cards would you choose for them? Well, these are cards that need to be reserved, mannerly, and follow the rules, because whatever the rules are for that particular occasion, they expect the sender to follow those rules. They want things that are neat and organized and in a row and a sense of control over the environment. And everything that's traditional, like fish with chips, this makes sense to them. They want things that are predictable and traditional. So here's one. It was very nice to meet you. Notice it's very subtle, it's reserved, it's not over the top. Again, the colors are fairly bland, and this would be something that would appeal to them. It's back to school time. Notice the ducks in a row, following the leader. This is absolutely something that feels right. It feels like things are in process, in a structure, and that we are doing the right thing. Welcome to the neighborhood. Again, notice that it's very mannerly. We're following the rules. It's very organized. Everything is in its place. It's clean, it's neat, and professional. And this card, without any words on the front, all about patriotism, all about service and duty. Yes, this is something that would appeal to the stabilizing person. So in summary, as you're selecting a card, you do need to take into account people's personality style. Oh yes, I understand that you want to send a card that feels right about you, and you should. But at the same time, you want to honor the other person and send a card that they're going to receive and feel good about. Because when you do that, you have a likability and you'll make more sales. So this is Dr. Nancy Zare telling you that yes, select your cards with style. You can design a card, find a card, use the send out card system to schedule cards, and be able to express yourself openly and warmly in order to make that sale. To your sales success, Dr. Nancy Zare.